If you want to avoid the tricks and enjoy more treats at Disney World this Halloween, this video is for you. Hi, I'm James from Guide to WDW, and Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party is one of my favorite events at Disney World. However, it can be overwhelming to know how to make the most of your time at this premium party. In case you don't know, Mickey's Not So Scary is a hard-ticketed event, meaning that it requires a separate ticket, which can cost up to $200 per person. The party's official runtime is 7 p.m. to midnight, so at up to $40 an hour, the stakes to maximize your ticket are sky high. Fortunately, you don't need to sweat it, unless you're like me and you pick the wrong costume, but I'm getting ahead of myself because that's tip number 12 on this list. Today, I'm sharing 13 tips for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Why 13? Because it's the spookiest number. Let's boo this. I'm so sorry. I instantly regretted that as soon as it came out of my mouth. One, arrive early. One of the best ways to make the most of your party ticket is to get to Magic Kingdom as early as possible. You can enter the park significantly earlier than the party start time. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party starts at 7 p.m. However, party guests can get into Magic Kingdom starting at 4 p.m. That's 3 extra hours where you can go and enjoy all of Magic Kingdom Park. And some of the party meet and greets also start early at 4. 2. Avoid traffic getting to the party. Getting to Magic Kingdom might be the biggest nightmare of the Halloween party. The toll plaza can get jammed with hundreds of cars, especially between 3:30 and 7 when most of the party guests arrive. Avoid getting delayed by planning ahead. Taking Disney transportation like one of the buses is a good way to circumvent the traffic. My favorite strategy is to go get lunch at one of the monorail resorts. You can park at the TTC well before the party starts and then take the monorail over. Once your lunch is over, just hop on the monorail between 3 and 3:30 and head over to Magic Kingdom. 3. Don't try to do everything. Even by showing up as early as you possibly can, it's still impossible to do everything at Mickey's Not So Scary. Some of the rare meet and greets like Jack and Sally or the Seven Dwarfs have multi-hour waits. Pick your priorities. Personally, I would consider the following to be must-dos: the Boo to You Parade, the Not So Spooky Spectacular Fireworks, and the Hocus Pocus Show. I would build my plan around these shows, adding character meet and greets, specialty food, or trick-or-treating when the opportunities arise. Your list might be slightly different, like meeting the Seven Dwarfs or seeing the Cadaver Dans. But having a smaller list of priorities that you plan around will help you avoid the party FOMO and the pressure to do every single little thing. Plus, you give yourself a much bigger chance at leaving the party feeling accomplished. 4. The second showing of Boo to You is much less crowded. I made this mistake the first time I went to the party. I had heard that Boo to You was Disney's best parade, and it lived up to the hype. However, I was so nervous to get a good spot that I lined up a full hour before the parade started. I got a great spot, and it was worth it, but I didn't need to spend quite that much time waiting because the second showing of the parade is significantly less crowded than the first. I'd recommend making the second parade showing your priority, since you don't have to wait quite as long to get a good viewing spot. If you really wanted to boo it up, you could grab a last-minute spot for the first parade and then get a good spot for the second parade by lining up about 30 minutes ahead of time. This next tip can save you hours of wasted time, so if you're enjoying this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to Guide to WDW for more Disney tips and advice. 5. Skip table service meals during the party. Both Cinderella's Royal Table and Be Our Guest are open during Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. They are 2 of the most popular restaurants at Disney World. Do not eat there during the party. It can be tempting to grab a reservation for either of these restaurants because they can be so hard to get normally. However, you are paying a ton of money for a premium party ticket. Do not do an activity that you can do during regular park hours that will take up 1 to 2 hours of your time. It's just not worth it. 6. Skip the Jack and Sally meet and greet. The wait times for the Nightmare Before Christmas meet and greet will make you say, "I can't believe my eyes, I must be dreaming. Wake up, Jack, this isn't fair!" As soon as the party starts, the line for this charmingly creepy couple jumps to well over an hour. The longest wait I've seen during the party was well north of 3 hours. That's way too long for one activity while your time is so limited. If you really want to meet Jack and Sally, line up at the Town Square Theater before the meet and greet starts at 4 p.m. I've seen some people recommend lining up as early as 3 p.m. You might still have to wait a long time ahead of the meet and greet starting, but you'll have more time during the party for other activities. Number 7, trick or treat at the end. You can get a ton of candy trick-or-treating at the party. And one way to feel like you've gotten your money's worth out of your party ticket is to leave the park with several hefty bags full of fun-sized Snickers, like you pulled some sort of candy heist. It's actually easy to do this because this year, cast members are dispensing candy with scoops instead of grabbing it with their hands. This is resulting in even more candy being given out. You should do most of your trick-or-treating at the end of the party. You do not want to be weighed down by 20 pounds of M&Ms as you explore the park. If you want a sweet treat during the party, do one stop at the beginning, but wait to do the bulk of your candy gathering until right before you head out of the park. A couple of bonus tips to maximize your trick-or-treating: bring extra bags, and if you have a stroller, that undercarriage compartment is your best friend. Number 8, skip the fireworks dessert party. There is a certain logic to paying extra money to enjoy a premium viewing area plus get some extra desserts, but I don't believe that this is a great use of your money. First of all, it presents the same problem as the table service meals. Going to the dessert party at Tomorrowland Terrace will take up a significant amount of time from a very limited time event. Secondly, it's very expensive. It costs up to $114 per person on top of the price of the party ticket. Thirdly, while it gives a good view of the fireworks, it doesn't provide the best view, which is more centered in the hub towards Main Street. Number 9, know the Tron virtual queue opening time. If you want to ride Magic Kingdom's newest and fastest roller coaster during the party, you have to join the Tron virtual queue. It opens for party guests at 6 p.m. The queue quickly fills up, so check out our other video on how to master the virtual queue to know the fastest way to join. You can find that link below. Number 10, don't focus on rides. While one of the benefits of Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party is lower than average wait times for rides, you really shouldn't focus on them. Some rides like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train can still have lengthy waits, and the experience is the same as regular park hours. That doesn't mean you shouldn't go on rides altogether. If there's a short wait time for something, go for it. But you should focus on the activities that are exclusive to the party, which actually does include certain rides. Which brings us to number 11. Know which rides have special overlays. Magic Kingdom features some light attraction overlays that are exclusive to the party. Space Mountain and Mad Tea Party have Halloween music and lighting, Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor has some Halloween-themed jokes, and Haunted Mansion has enhanced atmosphere and characters outside of the ride. The inside of the ride remains the same. You should note that the Pirates of the Caribbean line overlay is no longer happening this year. Instead, you can see a pirate band roving around Adventureland. Number 12, pick your costume wisely. The party is not so scary, but the forecast can be downright frightening. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party runs August through October. Most likely, the temperatures will be extremely hot, especially during those first 2 months. But things can get pretty sweaty even in October if you don't pick the right costume. I've made this mistake before. I went into the party as Star-Lord, and I went out of the party as the world's sweatiest Avenger. When you put your costume together, try to figure out what you can wear that will help you stay cool. Are there any great characters that wear shorts or a skirt? Is there a way to dress up as a pantsless character like Winnie the Pooh or Donald Duck without getting banned from the parks for all time? All joking aside, dress as cool as you can while still following Disney's costume guidelines. Number 13, ask for a PhotoPass magic shot. The party also features exclusive PhotoPass magic shots, which are photographs that are augmented with special effects. There are a ton of special photo ops for you to remember your night at the party, like hitchhiking ghosts in Liberty Square or a lantern prop at Haunted Mansion. Just ask your PhotoPass photographer if they have any magic shots. Well, there you have it. 13 tips to help you have some silly, spooky fun at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Be sure to show up early, pick your priorities, and avoid the biggest time wasters. And if you want another way to maximize your time at Magic Kingdom, you won't want to miss this video here, which breaks down the least crowded days of the week at Magic Kingdom. This has been James from Guide to WDW. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you real soon.